Welcome. Good morning and welcome to another exciting meeting of Sattvic Toastmasters for the Healthy Living. I'm your Toastmaster Amarnath, your sergeant at arms for today's meeting. At Sattvic Toastmasters, we try to inspire the personal and professional growth all while embracing the holistic approach to living. Let us take a moment to remind ourselves that mission guides us. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, result in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To ensure that our meeting runs seamlessly and it is enjoyable for everyone, please keep the following ground rules in mind. Speakers are requested to employ caution when speaking any references to the sensitive topics such as politics, sex, religion during the meeting. Please turn on your camera when you are joining the meeting and also put your mic in mute when you're not speaking. Kindly rename yourself with the role prefix in front of your name. In the same way, may I request all the guests, please prefix guest in front of your names. Our club Sattvic Toastmasters is healthy living, is focused on wellness and healthy living. And we take any information which shared here with thoughtful consideration. Please remember that any of all the information shared in this meeting is just for the general information and educational purpose only. It is not a professional medical advice. If you are considering any actions based on what we shared here, we encourage you to consult a qualified medical professional. Your health decisions are your responsibility. With this, I officially announce this meeting as open and hand it over to the today's presiding officer, Toastmaster Adi. So, brief intro about Toastmaster Adi. She recently completed her BBA and going to pursue her MSc in Techno Entrepreneurship and Innovation from June at NTU Singapore. Currently, she is preparing for GMAT and focusing improving herself to be a better version of today. With this, I'll hand it over the virtual podium to Toastmaster Adi. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amar, for the great welcome and warm introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests from whichever part of the world you're joining from. A very warm welcome. Another exciting meeting at Sattvic Toastmasters, and as the name suggests, it is all about healthy lifestyle, at the same time improving your communication skills. Skills that will benefit you a lot in your personal and professional life. Our motto is not just about health, but communication too. Sattvic Toastmasters is an online club where we will be focusing on leading Sattvic lifestyle, self-healing, research and debate on day-to-day medicine, intercultural experience, where forcing members from different parts of the world, interpersonal communication, storytelling, and critical thinking that you will learn as a part of Toastmasters Club. Before speaking with guests today, I hope all of us acknowledge the importance of today. Second Sunday of May month is observed as Mother's Day throughout the world. Mothers should be celebrated at every single opportunity we get. They are the very reason for our existence and well-being. This day reminds us of how much we love and cherish them and how we should always respect them. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers. Now, I would like to invite guests and first timers to Sattvic Toastmasters Club. I'll firstly go with our speaker two today, Shivani Mohanty. I think you're attending Sattvic Club for the first time. Can you please tell us how you heard about this club and what you're expecting?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Shivani. I'm currently a member at Christ Kengeri Club, which is in District 121, Bangalore. And I found out about the club because a few of my members have previously joined your meetings and have delivered their speeches here. So that's how I found out about it. And I was always curious to join a meeting, and Sunday is always a convenient day also. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the meeting.
Thank you for joining us and taking up the speech slot as well. All the best for it. And I hope you join us more and more. Next, we have Charan Teja.
Good morning, everyone. And I am Charan Teja from Pragati Toastmaster Club, and it is a college club of Division I1, District 126. So I am attending as a first outer club meeting. So I am choosing a Sattvic Toastmaster Club for the first meeting. So this is my first meet by outer meetings. So I am also taking a role also. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Charan, for choosing our club to attend for the first time meet. I know you would be very nervous and everything is new,
Yeah.
but I hope
Yes.
we'll become familiar to you. So don't worry, just enjoy it as much as you do with your home club. Thank you for joining us and taking up the role. Next, Toastmaster Anjani. I think even you are joining the Sattvic club for the first time.
Yes, Toastmaster Adi. Thanks for giving this opportunity. And I'm looking forward for further meetings. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us and taking up the role. Now, without any further delay, let's just dive into the meeting. And I would like to welcome our hero of today's meeting, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster J.K. Arora.
Good morning and thank you, Toastmaster Adi. So, good morning, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. So, today I'm Toastmaster of the day. I'm J.K. Arora. So, topic is worried sick, winning calm. So, let's talk what we can control and let's go what we can't. Let me start by asking how many of you spent the last week worrying about something? So, you can raise your virtual hands and how many of those worries actually came true. Exactly. Worrying is like paying interest on a loan we never took. So tension lene ka nahi, dene ka hai. So today theme is worried sick or winning calm. I'll share my personal story. On 25th March, around 40 days back, I had a huge import shipment and is stuck at customs. Clients were calling, importers, others are blaming shipping line, and too much was, as you know, it happens in the last days. And I was just sipping green tea, pretending to be calm. But inside, I was worried. I was sick. But my inner voice reminded me do what I can, delegate what I should, and stop feeding the panic. That moment I choose winning calm. I created a plan, cleared the goods in record time, and what guess? Client sent a thank you cake, not an invoice, and a good emoji. Moral: we can't control everything, but we can control how we respond. Earlier, I used to trigger for the smallest thing and get worried sick, which created more chaos in the thing which I handle. So let's try practice winning calm into leadership and communication, making it in a word that constantly buzzing, be it breaking news, trending reels, personal deadline, even a small thing like a number of likes on a post. So, but here's the question: how much of it is really in our control? It is not what happens to you, but how you react to that matters. So, are we feeding our stress or mastering our calm? Because in the end, peace is not found in a perfect life, it is found in a prepared mind. And as a Bollywood, I'll start it. बड़े बड़े देशों में ऐसा छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती है. So let's I'll introduce the GE today, DTM Wamsi. Please introduce the tag team.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arora. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. This is your General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Vamsi. And what I am going to do today? Well, I am going to evaluate everything from starting to end of the meeting and give you a supportive and positive feedback so that we can make our meetings more enriching. And I'm not doing this job alone. I have a team with me who is going to support, known as the tag team. Fancy shortcut, right? So let me call my tag team on the stage. With that, let me call the first role player in the team, timer, Toastmaster Anjani, to explain her role.
Thank you, General Evaluator DTM Nancy. In every Toastmaster session, we have a predefined time limit for the speaker. As a timer, it is my duty to let speakers be aware of their time when they are on the stage. For the prepared speech session, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll flash the yellow card. At the 7th minute, I'll flash the red card. For the table topic session, the time allotted is to 1 to 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, I will flash the green card. At 1.5 minutes, I will flash the yellow card. At the end of the 2nd minute, I will flash the red card. For the speech evaluations, the time limit is to 2 to 3 minutes. At the end of 2 minutes, I will show the green card. At the end of 2.5 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at the end of 3 minutes, I'll show the red card. There is a grace period of 30 seconds after the red card is flashed each time to wrap up your speech. I hope all the speakers strive to be within their allotted time, and I will be back with my report towards the end of the meeting. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator DTM Nancy.
Thank you so much. Now, with that note, let me call the counter for today's meeting, Toastmaster Charan, on the stage.
Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. I'm Toastmaster Charanteja from Pragati Toastmaster Club. So I'm taking our counter's role for today's meet. So the purpose of our counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filter by anyone who's speaking. So during this meeting, I will listen for words and keep a count for inappropriate expressions such as well as, so, and these are the words. And I am the sounds like these are the. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrases such as I, you know. These are the words, double crutches. So I will also note that short term and long pauses. The short pause of duration 2 to 3 seconds and long pause for more than 3 seconds. So I will present my report when called upon during the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator, DTM Vamsi.
Thank you so much. Now, let me call the grammarian for today's meeting, Toastmaster Aniket.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vamsi. So, I am the grammarian for today's meeting. My role will be to take a note of all the good and bad usages of the grammar, and also the usages of the word of the day and the idiom of the day. So, my role is also to introduce with the word and the idiom of the day. So, yeah. So the word of the day is equanimous. It is an adjective and its meaning is calm and composed. An example of it would be in spite of her financial troubles, she faced the future with equanimity. And also the idiom of the day is as a duck uh, takes to water, its meaning is easy and natural. Its usage will be she took to sinking just as duck takes to water. So I will advise everyone to try to use the word of the day and also the idiom of the day during their speeches. And also whenever anyone uses that word of the day and the idiom of the day, I will advise all the audience to show some reaction like thumbs up, so that the speakers get encouraged. I will also post the word of the day in the chat or word and idiom in the chat, so that people are able to. Thank you. And
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Adi. I was wondering how to use this as a duck takes to the water. It's been first time I'm listening to that. Well, our grammarian is quite equanimous to make it balanced, but for us, it may take some time to make a scenario how to use it. All right. With that note, we have someone person who is going to give us surprise at the ending. So why not call that person today and see what is the role and how we're going to make it as a surprise. So let me call the active listener for today's meeting, Toastmaster Adit.
Thank you, DTM Vamsi. Good morning to one and all present here. I'm Adil Sheikh, and my role is I have taken the role of the active listener. So, being a good listener is just as important as being a good speaker. As the listener, I will note interesting tidbits of information from any of the speakers and ask questions near the end of the meeting to see if everyone was paying attention. Be sure to adapt the number of questions to the time available. If we are running late, just sorry, that's the all right. So yeah, that's my role. So that is what I'll be doing. So yeah.
Thank you so much. With that note, me and my team are going to take a little bit of break as of now because we are going to coming in the final round to give our detailed reports. With that note, let me hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Aurora. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Vamsi, for introducing your tag team. And now we come to this first evaluator. Uh, I'll check the DTM Noor is there or okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'll introduce a seasoned DTM Noor. Please introduce your first speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. A very good morning to you all. Today, Toastmaster Mary Thomas, Dr. Mary Thomas, is embarking on a Level 5 Project 1 speech from the Strategic Relationships Path. And the title of her speech is Humanity for Love. The purpose of this project is for the member to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in a volunteer organization. And it is also the purpose of the speech for the member to share some aspect of her experience serving as a leader in a volunteer organization. Timer, please note, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. The title of the speech, I'll repeat again, is Humanity for Love. Humanity for Love, Toastmaster Dr. Mary Thomas.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, as well as my evaluator. Humanity for Love is an organization that I'm leading. It is a voluntary organization. It was set up 3 years ago, but we became active only in 2025. Reason being, in the beginning, the whole project was misconstrued because it was called the Love app. Everyone thought it was a dating app or Tinder. And we got so many messages asking, where are all the people I need to match up with? And thereby, I had to revamp and change it. And it's called Humanity for Love. I would like to ask a question that you need to ponder on. What do you think the future of humanity is? What do you think our next generation has as their future? What do you think you would have for the future, the current generation, baby boomers, anyone? With AI coming in, artificial intelligence, what is going to happen to human intelligence? This is how and why we, Humanity for Love, is an important movement, a community that we need to bring forth so that we will tip the scales of the collective consciousness in the favor of good. Good, I mean love, kindness, compassion, and care. To start it off, it has been a fantastic experience being a leader of this volunteer organization. But other than leading it, let me show you what I have actually put forward on the table. I would now go to my website, which I would share the address later on, but let me share it to you very quickly here. All right, I believe it's visible. Yeah, okay, thank you. Now, Humanity for Love is a very clear movement of 10 million people. We haven't got them yet in action, but I've already got my 10 million people, primarily from the Philippines as well as from India. Now, what we're doing is that we are spreading the good word the good actions, spreading kindness in order to transform lives. Like I said earlier, our mission is 10 million people. If we can move the hearts of 10 million people, I do believe we can move 3 times or 4 times the number of people. We are 8 billion. 10 million may sound little, or it may sound a lot, but we start the ripple. We drop that stone into the ocean and we wait for it to ripple. We are not we are not collecting any donations, no money involved, because we want the feelings, the truth of who we are. We are people of love. The truth of who we are from our hearts. No collection of whatsoever donations. Now, further down, let's see, okay. Our mission is to give what you have. Now, I repeat, it's not money. You give what you have. You have some old clothes, you have some old books, you have time, you have energy, you have talents, you have whatever that you have. Just give it to us and we will organize it for you, what you need to do. All right. Next. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, as I said, our mission is 10 million. And when we start with an individual who's empowered, we will be able to empower. Let me get to the top. Yeah, we will be able to connect communities and eventually be able to transform the world. And then comes, okay, we've got a story which I told you just now. Let's go down. And our core initiatives are promoting volunteerism, supporting humanitarians, fostering connections, spreading awareness. Now, all of this will be done on social media. We are on 9 platforms and we would be aggressively getting our word out globally. And thanks to Toastmasters as well, 90% of our supporters are Toastmasters. Now, this is our team. Dr. Balakrishnan is a gentleman who started the whole ball rolling with another storyline, which I won't get into it today. He's from Malaysia. We are 3 of us, all of us from Malaysia. And that's me, and that's Dr. Rachel Goh. She works on the initiatives in the Philippines because she lives in the Philippines. And of course, I love this team, headed up by Noor, our very own distinguished Toastmaster, Noor Muhammad. So happy to have him. And he's the first person I spoke to about this project, and he inspired and motivated me to continue. And when you are leading an organization, there are moments when you wonder, am I doing the right thing? Should I do this? Is this going to have a global impact? He gave me that reassurance. Thank you so much. I thank you for that. And Stephen Bui is also a Toastmaster. He's involved in our projects. I'll show you later. Dr. Som is from Malaysia. He is a professor and he's also supporting. Now, let me tell you what we are actually going to do, and that I will show you in a PowerPoint presentation. All right, very quickly. I have another 1 minute to show you the whole thing. All right, so this is what we are doing for 10 million people. Now, this whole project, actually, it's a time span of about 10 to 15 years because it is a complete encompassing everything from the womb to the tomb of a human being. We're not sparing anything. It is from the beginning till the end. And that's another project speech. The next one, this is our current project, Hope to Walk. Rotary International is supporting us in helping fit free prosthetic legs for amputees. So we are working on it now in Malaysia and the Philippines. Malaysia is being supported by Dr. Soma, whom we saw just now. And Philippines is supported. I am working in the Philippines. The next one is Baby Hatch. This is a transfer of technology and transfer of knowledge from Malaysia. Orphan Care is based in Malaysia, and we will be setting it up in the Philippines. Every country needs a place called a Baby Hatch. I'm sure you know the social issues related to teenage pregnancies, unwanted pregnancies. We don't want these little babies to be lost. We take care of them. And of course, we're supporting all disabilities. This is one I really particularly like because all of them here are hearing impaired, but you should hear their music. It's unbelievable. They just watch and they follow the vibration. Now I know how it works. I couldn't believe how they did it, but that's how they do it. We are trying to promote this to the rest of the world so people can appreciate music, even if they cannot hear it. Then, of course, we have a lot of things that we are doing here. Love Wellness, this is my pet project. I have got 30 doctors, exemplary, unique, extraordinary doctors who can cure diseases that you thought cannot be cured. And that's another project altogether. I mean, my speech. I love this one because I love the doctors whom I have on my panel. Conscious dating, as you know, divorce rates are soaring. And with AI coming in, people are even getting married to artificial intelligence. Now, we need to change that one. So we have got people who are helping us and backing us up, experts in relationships, experts in emotions, emotional quotients. We've got people helping us with that. All right, love cuisine. That's another one. You may think that what you eat, it just goes in just like that. No, we have epigenetics coming in. Another one, have you ever noticed when someone cooks with love, the food tastes different? And that's what we want to promote to the world. Love what you cook so that you love what you eat and it goes well into the body. That's culinary medicine. Next, we have fusion wear, where the East meets West. I think I've shared before. I'll be using, for example, Rajasthani mirror work to make baju kurung in Malaysia. That's what we are doing. We've got a lot more. We've got a lot more. And as I end this, what I would like to say is that there is a need for this movement. There is a need for this. Why? Because of artificial intelligence. People are going to forget what is love. People are going to forget what is humanity. People are going to forget caring and kindness. That's where we step in. We are the need of the hour. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
What a equanimous, powerful speech. As a duck takes to water by TM Dr. Mary Thomas. Prove that calm minds produce strong words. Support for humanity, for love. Appreciate working on a special cause. So next, I'll request evaluator Toastmaster Annie Parwar to introduce your next speaker.
Hello. Yeah.
I spell it
Hello,
right.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today, my target speaker, Toastmaster Shivani, is attempting a level 3 project 1 from the pathway presentation mastery. The purpose of the project is to explore different types of persuasive speech and deliver a persuasive speech. Timer, please note that time limit of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to you, Toastmaster Shivani. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Am I clearly audible and visible?
Yes, Shivani.
Oh. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I want a quick show of hands. How many of us here constantly worry about how the people around us feel? I'm one of you as well. Let me describe a similar situation. I'm sure we have all been in a position when a friend reached out to us when they were having a tough time. You start feeling their sadness, even though the situation has got nothing to do with you directly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Empathy. When you feel what someone else is feeling as if it's happening to you. To put it simply, the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes is known as empathy. Being a psychology student, I can go on and on about it. But today, I'm not here to talk about the beauty of empathy, rather, a little bit of its downside. Being empathetic is amazing, but too much of anything isn't good, right? There have been numerous instances where I have found myself being overly empathetic, but I only realized it when it started affecting my well being. Allow me to narrate a story. Two of my friends, let's say Tina and Meena, had a fallout over a misunderstanding. They struggled to resolve that conflict, and I was dragged into the scenario just because I was friends with both of them. I requested Meena to go up to Tina and have a word with her and sort it out. But Tina was so rigid and exhausted that she didn't make any efforts to sort it out. Eventually, Meena also had to give up. Since I was closer to her, I would only get to hear her side of the story. But it did not sit right with me to see Tina to be the one at fault here. I was left in absolute turmoil because I would constantly try to analyze who was the right person in this scenario. I would keep justifying their actions because I did not want to believe that either of them were wrong in this scenario. I guess that's just something that comes with being a big time empathizer. Eventually, Tina and I stopped talking to each other because she felt that I was closer to Meena. Naturally so, since I was closer to her, my perception was affected even more. But deep down, it affected me emotionally. I would remind myself in the back of my mind that I should only make a judgment after hearing both sides of the story and was still conflicted if I should continue being a good friend to Tina. All of this built up together would leave me frustrated and would cause me to project this anger on people who did not even have a role to play on this, which was definitely not fair to them. And this wasn't the first time. I had always been the listener, the peacekeeper, and the one who tries to see all the sides. But I asked myself, who listens to me when I break down from carrying all this? One fine day, I sat down with my thoughts and realized how affected I was. I urged myself to be completely rational and not biased just because I was closer to me. That was the day I pushed myself to go and have a word with Tina and understand her side of the story. For once, I didn't want to worry about how this was going to make Meena feel or if I was going to be judged by others for this. For once, I just wanted to do something that was going to make me feel better at that point of time. For once, I just wanted to put myself first. So we did. We did sit down to have a conversation and understand each other's perspective. The relief that I felt after that conversation, I don't think I'll be able to express it in words. I realized I was dragged into something I was not involved in at all, just because I cared a bit too much, just because I was overly empathetic. There's quite a lot to learn from this particular experience, such as communication is the key to any kind of conflict resolution. We should only make a judgment after hearing both sides of the story, and we should always put ourselves first. But what I'm trying to emphasize today is that empathy is a beautiful trait to have, and being overly empathetic is even more beautiful, but only when people value it, right? As I close, I just want all of you to introspect. Is it truly worth it being overly empathetic if it means losing your own peace? Is it truly worth it to put yourself second all the time? Thank you.
So that was an empathizer Equinus speech as a duck takes to water by Toastmaster Shivani. So now we will go with the speaker poll. So I'll request Toastmaster Amarnath. So have a poll, please, both speakers. So I'll request everyone to please poll.
So, may I know timer? Both the speakers are qualified with respect to time.
No, Mary Thomas did not qualify. Maybe Shivani.
Okay, then poll is not required. So since we have a one speaker only. So next we come to Toastmaster Vikram, TTM of today. So I'll introduce Toastmaster Vikram, who has recently joined, and within 6 months, he's already awarded by district as a speaker and as a TTM also. So today I'll request Toastmaster Vikram to please take as a TTM, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, J.K. Arasa. And today I will be the table topics master. And so, going with the theme of today is worried sick and winning calm. And given that today's occasion is a Mother's Day, so we are going to have a mixture of topics from both of these themes. And so, to give a brief introduction about what table topics is all about. So, table topics is nothing but impromptu speaking. So, wherein you will be given a topic and you will have to speak for 2 minutes. At the end of first minute, you will be given a green card. You'll be shown a green card by the timer, and then at 1 minute 30 seconds, you will be shown a yellow card, and then at 2 minutes, you will be seeing a red card. At that point, you have to conclude your speech. So this is the rules, and you can keep talking until 1 minute, and whenever you are complete, you can conclude your speech before even the red card comes up. So that is a basic rule of this table topic section. So with that said, I want few volunteers who would like to take the table topics, and I would also request you to use the word of the day and the idiom of the day in your speeches, so that our grammarian would be feeling happy as well. Who is going to be the first volunteer? Please raise your hand. I would like to have some guests first, or if anyone who has from the Toastmasters, if anyone wants to volunteer, please go ahead and raise your hands. Otherwise, I will have to pick your names. So shall I go with Toastmaster Adi to take the first topic?
I'm doing TTE role, so I have to skip
All
this.
right. Fine. Then who wants to go first? Toastmaster Amar, you want to go first?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So would you like to have a topic on our theme, which is worried sick, winning calm, or you want to topic on mothers related to Mother's Day? Which one do you choose?
So I'd like to go with today's theme.
Okay. So with that, the today's theme is worried sick, winning calm. So the topic for you is describe a moment when staying calm led you to success. Describe a moment when staying calm led you to success. Toastmaster Amar.
Thank you very much, Vikram. There is a situation. So I failed in the exam. So I was a little worried, and so out of 60 in my class, mostly 57 got pass and 3 are failed. And 2, most of the times they're absent in the class. So I always attend the class, but I didn't go through the exam. So that is the where I was a little nervous and I couldn't get what to do next and how we can face our friends and as well as family. So that is the where I definitely feel little nervous at the time. That is the first case I failed in the exam. And I took that as an opportunity and I step back and stay calm and I prepare for the long-term MCET exam. So I nailed it down the exam and most of my friends got into tier 2, tier 3 colleges. I joined in one of the most famous colleges, which is in Visakhapatnam Geetam College. So that's where I turn, instead of losing 1 year, I make it turn to be a great journey for me. And I joined in Geetam. It eventually changed whole my life and see the perspective and the friends I have and the career opportunities I get. So it's completely changed my life from that day. That is the situation I faced, where I was a little nervous how to face the world, but I took that as an opportunity and stay back for 1 year delay, but it eventually gave me the good results in my life. That is the. Thank you. That's it from me.
Wonderful. I can understand how equanimously you face the situation and still won that the decision that you made, the right decision you made. And thank you for taking the topic. Who wants to go next? Can we have Archana? Archana, would you like to go next? Guest Archana?
Yes, sure.
All right. So the topic for you is going to be related to Mother's Day today. So the topic is, what is the best advice your mother or your mother ever gave you? What is the best advice your mother ever gave you? Guest Archana.
Yes. So, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Mothers are so beautiful, and these are the people. Mothers are someone who gives you life lesson without even you knowing that you are getting it. And my mother has given several lessons to me, which I now understand being a mother. I'm a mother of 2 kids, and every single day when I handle my kids, they are grown up now, and every single day I miss my mother. I understand the life lessons she has given unknowingly, without being authoritative. Like most of the time, the other parent does, like they try to teach you, but mothers are someone who try to teach your children in a subtle way. For an example, why it's important to cook, why it's so important to learn to cook after being married. Now I understand, because my husband never forced me to cook, but when I see my kids, they with the maid and all, I really feel bad that they are not growing, and the love and care what my mother used to give through cooking, through the lovely ingredients she used to add in each of the meals to make me healthy and well-being, for my well-being. So I understand it truly why it's important to cook, and for the family, for the husband, for everyone out there, because there's so much of love as an ingredient when you are a mother and when you cook for your family. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking that lovely topic. I can easily resonate with you. I think most of us can resonate with whatever you said. So showing love and care for the children is as a duck takes to water for a mother. So I really can resonate it, and thank you for that wonderful experience that you shared, Archana. Now, who wants to go next? Can we have Shivani? Guest Shivani, can you take the next topic?
Yeah, I can take it.
Okay. So would you like to have a topic on Mother's Day or on the theme of the day?
On
What's your
Mother's
choice?
Day.
All right. So the topic for you is share a cherished memory you had with your mom. Share a cherished memory you had with your mom. Guest Archana. Sorry, guest Shivani.
I think I would not be able to pinpoint just one memory with my mother. Uh, Throughout my life, we've had so many good memories together, and I'm glad that I have had those memories with my mother. So, and I look back upon those memories now that I've moved for college, and the only time I come back is during vacations. So even when I'm back at college, those are the memories that I look back upon and reminisce about. And it might be like very little things such as going out for a walk together or helping her in cooking when I'm at home. Or we both are big time foodies, so we would go out and have whatever we like having together, like street food, fast food, and everything of the sort. And she is a Toastmaster as well. So whenever I come back to my hometown, I go for Toastmasters meetings with her at the community club. So I think it's a lot of memories that we have together, and it's not just any one memory, it's multiple memories, and it's just the little things that we do together that are really meaningful for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivani, for sharing your experience. Even I do have several such memories with my mother, and I think all of us do have it. And yes. So the next topic is for our guest Adil. Adil, would you like to take a topic now?
Yes, yes, please.
All right. So would you like to have a topic on Mother's Day or on the theme of the day?
I'd like to go with the theme of the day.
Okay. So the theme of the day related topic is here. Who is the calmest person you know, and what can we learn from them? Who is the calmest person you know, and what can we learn from them? Guest Adil.
All right. So, according to my perspective, as I grew up, I've seen my dad, handling a lot of things and all those stuff on his own. So whatever be the situation, how much ever the stress or pressure must is on him, he tackles all those situations, problems pretty calmly. He knows how to handle all those workloads, how to, you know, uh, normalize the stress level or whatever stuff he is going through. So according to me, he's the most calmest person I have seen so far. And obviously have a lot of stuff to learn from him, and I also need to understand the way to, calm ourselves if you have a lot of pressure on yourself, and not to let those stuff get onto your mind and carry on for the whole day or something like that. So yeah, so according to me, my dad is the most calmest person I have ever known so far. Thank you.
Wonderful. Now, when I'm hearing to your table topic speech, I am going back to think about my father. My father is to equanimously handle any situation. He is also the one of the calmest person I have seen so far. So thank you, Adil, for taking that topic. And next, I would like our counter Charan to take the next topic. Sharan, would you like to have a topic as well? So what is your choice? I can't hear you, Sharan. Can you speak up?
Yeah,
Okay, what's your choice? The theme of the day or Mother's Day? Which topic you want?
theme of the day.
Theme of the day. All right. So the topic for you is, how do you maintain calm when everything seems to be falling apart? How do you maintain calm when everything seems to be falling apart? Guess Sharan.
Good, good morning, everyone. So how I handled when there was a situation. So I'm uh, I'm giving one. I'm sharing my experience in my inter. So in inter, I was in Corona batch. So at first there was done an entrance test. I was writing that. So I was very good at in studies. So I think I will be selected at first section. So I'll write the test and the results was very shocking. I was not selecting in first section, second section. No, I was selected at the last section. Why? Because there is a one person who's behind me. There was changing my roll number. So he replaced my question paper with her roll number. So I was very shocked. I was directly I was go to principal and I am asking, sir, I am very good at studies, but the paper was corrected in the wrong way. I want to change my section. So this I was asked with my principal. He says there is nothing wrong. Continue. I was very shocked. Um, I was in that situation. I was not take any action and any aggression on that. I will stay calm and I will ask that question. So how what can I do if I change if I want to change my section? So my principal suggested in that term and exam you will score a good marks in your section. You will be promoted. So at that time, I taken as a calm and taking as a challenge to me, and I will prepare my exams, and I will got 2 marks less than the total marks. I will be scored as a top mark in all the sections. So I will be changing. So that calmness will be so helpful to maintain to make them to growing as a person. Thank you. Take care.
Wow. Really can understand how you maintain being calm even in that stressful situation. Thank you so much, Sharan, for taking the topic. So next we have one more last topic. Who wants to go? Anyone? Or should I say your name? So how about the grammarian Aniket? Would you like to go next?
Yeah, okay.
What is your choice? Theme of the day or Mother's Day topic?
Anything, theme of the day, maybe.
Theme of the day. All right. So the topic for you is, what is mindset? What is your secret weapon for winning with a calm mindset? Toastmaster Aniket.
If, the topic is, what is the secret weapon for calm mind?
Calm mindset.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so what is the secret weapon for a calm mindset? So I think it is very important for everyone to have a calm mind, because only with a calm mind we will be able to focus. Mm, we will be able to focus properly. So for me, the calm mindset weapon would be to uh, to like to basically, if for example, if something is related to work, to ensure that I try to complete the work or try to do my best, so that it does not get worried, so that I do not get worried. and also also like if some worry or something is there, then it is important to also rationalize and think about positive aspect, and also like think that what is in your hands, and what let's try to control that and leave everything. So that is like the important for calm mindset for me. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Aniket. I think I very well understand what you are trying to say, that whenever we are at work, I think finishing our work on time and meeting our deadlines in one way actually gets you calm, right? So that's what I understood from your topic. And really, I think it's a great idea that you have shared. Thank you for that. So with that, anyone else wants to take one topic? We still have some time. How about our DTM node? Would you like to take a topic?
Yes, Vikram. Sure,
Or
definitely.
do you, what is your choice? The theme of the day or Mother's Day node?
Anything. Anything is okay.
Okay. So I would give you a topic on related to Mother's Day. What do you think makes someone a great mother? What do you think makes someone a great mother? Toastmaster Noor.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A very good day to you all. Now, how many of you have interacted with your mother very closely in your life? Please raise your hand. Mothers have a huge impact on our life, from very small things to very huge aspects of our lives are dependent on the mother. Ask any psychologist for that matter. They will tell that your personality is heavily crafted by the love and care what your mother imparts to you. My mother was a very firm woman. She came from a background where she had to struggle a lot, and she made her way up just by sheer persistence and her willpower. And that she had successfully transferred it to all her children, us, and we took it forward. Now, the best aspects of the mother are not just the love and care what they shower us with, but rather the fundamental moral set they impart to us. The idea of kindness, the idea of being truthful, the idea of integrity, the moral set, what we have is dependent heavily on how the mother behaves and how she actually gives these values to the children. And that, my dear friends, is how a home is formed and how societies are formed and how the world is formed. It is by, if you want to change the world, you got to change your family. And if you want any change in the family, it is the woman of the house. It's the mother of who makes that change. So, my dear fellow friends, if you have your mother, do care for her if she's old. If you are young, please do consider the values which she's imparting to you and focus more on those. And your life would be transformed not just for yourself, but also you will be the agent of change for the people around you. Back to you, tabletop.
Thank you, DTM Noor, for that wonderful take on this topic. I truly understand and truly encourage all of you to follow what just Noor just said. I think he shared some of the great views about motherhood, and I equanimously enjoyed your speech as well. And so we have our speaker to evaluator Anay Parwar. Do you have would like to have a topic, Anay Parwar?
Sure, I can take one.
What is your choice? Is it Mother's Day or you
Is
want
it
to
the
have a
theme
topic on
of
theme
the day?
of the day? Okay. So the topic for you is, can calmness be learned or is it just part of someone's nature? Can calmness be learned or is it just part of someone's nature? Uh,
Thank you, table topic master.
yeah, over to you, Anay.
Yeah. So the topic is the, can calmness be learned or is it part of someone's feature? I believe it can definitely be learned. Calmness is something which we also understand with experience. As a kid or a child, we are very impatient. We do not think what it is going through, and we take decisions very impromptu. But as we experience different things, our life experience teaches us the different phases of life and how to make rational decisions and how to overcome those things. So calmness is something that we are also developing along with the different skills, the different features that we have, but it definitely develops throughout. Meditation is one of the very important things that helps to develop calmness. Staying calm and composed and equanimous in different situations is what matters the most. And that is most important rather than, maybe it can vary from one person to another, but everyone has it in some proportion. And it's important to develop it through time, through the experiences that we gain. Thank you so much, and over to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, Anay, for that wonderful take on this topic. So I think most of you had an opportunity to talk today. I'm really glad that you enjoyed the table topics section. And once again, happy Mother's Day to all of you. So now let me call our table topic evaluator to evaluate all the table topics. Over to you, Toastmaster Adi.
So first, we have to take a poll. You have to call Toastmaster of the day and then poll. Then later.
All right. So can we also take? Okay, sorry for that. So Zoom Master, can we have a poll for the best table topic speaker?
Yeah, timer, can you check and confirm all the speakers are eligible for the poll?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let me launch the poll for the best table topic speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, poll is on your screen. Please go ahead and cast your vote.
So while we are answering the poll, I think parallelly, Toastmaster Adi, you can start the evaluation in the interest of time.
Thank you very much. We are in.
Greetings of the day, everyone. So today I'm your table topics evaluator. I hope I'll do a evaluation which will be a good key takeaway for you so that you can implement it from your next table topic onwards. Before starting my evaluation, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Vikram for giving questions which are aligned with the theme today, as well as with the auspicious day of Mother's Day. And I really admire how you have made sure that most of the people got involved and most of them got the opportunity to speak. Thank you so much for that. So let me start the evaluation. We have our first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Amarnath. Your question is, describe a moment where staying calm led to a success. Firstly, I actually liked how you related the theme with your personal story about your examination. And I really liked it how you conveyed the emotion. And there are couple of things that I want to suggest which could help you to do better. Firstly, I advise you to take 10 to 15 seconds of time after hearing the question so that you'll be able to articulate the answer properly by listening to the question. And the second thing I would suggest is try to describe the movement more so that you will actually hook up the audience. You'll be able to get them, grasp their attention, and be able to make them understand how you actually felt. I hope this helps. Next, we have guest Archana. You got what is the best advice your mother gave you? And I actually admire how you have uh, fairly spoke about how your current situation is looking like and how you're feeling, and how you suggested that it is important when your mother suggested something while you're teenage or your adolescence, adulthood, how important it is for us to take her decision, her suggestion, so that we can become a better person in future. And one more suggestion from my side is, even though you're not able to learn cooking from your mother, I think it is okay, right now you can use this opportunity to spend more time with your kids, have a fun cooking session along with them. You both can learn and make mistakes together and then just grow in cooking. I hope that helps. Next, we have Toastmaster Shivani. You got share a cherished memory you have with your mom, and your speech is just wonderful. I think it's inspirational. You're like word of the day. You're you're just aligned with that. Sorry, I missed the word. Just a minute.
It's equanimous.
Equanimous, yeah. You're just like that, calm and composed, and delivered what you have to with a wonderful grace and elegance. I really liked how you spoke about you cherish the little things that you do with your mother, be it walking, be it cooking, and how you shared you both are foodies. I just love it. And suggestions, I'm not able to come up with any suggestions. I hope you just continue delivering such wonderful TT speeches. Next, we have Toastmaster Adil Sheikh. You got who is the calmest person you know and what can you learn from them? You have immediately taken up the topic and you spoke about your father and how you learned about, being calm even when going through a lot of pressure and not giving into it. I really like that. But few suggestions from my side is I hope you're little um more mindful of time. Make sure while you're giving TT speeches to look at the timer so you'll know how much time you're left with. And you spoke about a lot of things, so I hope you dwell on one thing. And another suggestion is when you can take 5 to 10 seconds gap or time after the question is given so that you'll be able to structure the speech properly. I hope this helps. Next, we have Toastmaster Charan. How do you maintain calm when everything is falling apart? You have given your personal story about your examination and how it went well, how it went. That is a good one. But one thing that you need to be very mindful is there is no eye contact. While you're speaking, you're not able to make any eye contact with the audience. You're looking up, you're looking side. So it will be hard for the audience to feel that emotion or to feel exactly how you are trying to convey it. So if you try to maintain the eye contact and speak, it will be even more better. And my suggestion would be, the same one, just to take a few seconds gap so that you'll be able to articulate properly the entire speech and you'll be able to give it without any pauses or, without needing to search for the next word. You'll be, if you give yourself that time, you'll get that opportunity to say, to just vision how you want to speak. That would be helpful. Next, we have Toastmaster Aniket. What is your secret weapon for a calm mind? You have displayed a wonderful effort and strength while trying to communicate. I really appreciate it. But the major point to be taken care of when you're giving your TT speech is that eye contact. Uh, I think you really need to work on eye contact if you want to communicate well with the audience. And my suggestions would be what I observed while you're giving speeches, like you're a little bit nervous. So, when you're going to give this speech, just take a deep breath, calm down, and give yourself 5 to 10 seconds gap to let your brain grasp the question and give you the chance to ponder over the question and frame a good speech. I hope this helps. And next we have our ultimate DTM Noor Mohammed. I don't know what suggestion I need to give you, but you have what you think makes someone a great mother. You just spoke wonderfully. The first thing that grabs to everyone attention is your question, like who all have the uh, close speech conversations with their mother and all. And you have given the evidence from the doctor that how children actually take the personality from their mother, and how your mother is a firm person, firm personality, and how she imparted it to you and your siblings. It's wonderful how you displayed and conveyed that mother is important for being an idol to their children, and how important for a mother to be kind, to be firm, to be morally, to have the morals to impart it to their children. I really enjoyed it. And I really appreciate and admire how you have mentioned that world is formed and is in existence because of a mother, and how a home can be changed because of a woman, and how important it is. Thank you so much for mentioning that, and wonderful job as always. And next we have Toastmaster Anani Parwar. You got can calmness be learned or just part of nature? And I really liked how you just uh, took a bold step and gave this tight statement directly that it can be learned. You are so firm on what you're speaking, that is admirable. And you have given the example of meditation. And one suggestion would be, when you're speaking about meditation, I hope you can dwell a little bit into it. Maybe something you have learned from meditation, and be able to communicate about that story to audience. I hope this suggestions helps everyone, and I really hope no one gets offended by it. Thank you. Back
Thank
to
you,
you.
Toastmaster Adi.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So, wow, what a winning, calm, equinus TTM session by TTM Vikram and all participants. As a duck takes to water. And thank you, Toastmaster Adi, for equinus evolution to all. So, as we move on, remember, even Google or AI doesn't have all the correct answer. So, stop worrying, start speaking. Now, I will request GE DTM Vamsi to give tag report.
Thank you so much.
Sorry to
Now,
interrupt. Sorry. We still left with the speech evolution. Can we done that right now?
no, Manoj, I will take care of that. No worries. So thank you so much. And it's time for the final round, that is the general evaluation segment. Without further ado, let me call the evaluators for today's meeting. And let me call on the stage the first evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Noor. Over to you. Okay. I think he is a little bit away. Let me call the second evaluator first, Toastmaster Anni. Over to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, DTM Vamshi. So my target speaker, Toastmaster Shivani. She had a wonderful speech and numerous messages throughout her speech as well. Some of being over of anything is bad. Being equanimous in different situations is very important. Being a psychology student, the persuasion is to her as a duck is to water. Empathy, she spoke about the power of empathy throughout the speech. To mention some of the good things about the speech, she gave her speech in the standing position She started with a question, which was very important to engage the audience initially. She shared a personal anecdote from her life that will help to inspire the audience and teach them a lesson on empathy and how to handle the situation as well. Her speech was very well crafted, had an introduction, a body, and also towards the end, a question that will lead the audience to thinking of what the right answer to that question would be. The question, which was, is it a right thing to be over empathetic or not? To some mentioning some of the things where the speaker could work upon, the primary thing would be the voice modulation and facial expressions. There were multiple aspects and emotional uh, parts throughout the speech. Some of being, which being when the speaker was down, the speaker was angry or relieved. They could have used a different voice tone, a calmer voice tone for being down. Anger could have been shown in a louder way, or relief could be through expressions, which will help the audience to connect more and more with that. And that will also create a deep impact on the audience. The another suggestion I'd like to give is the speaker had a speech time limit of 5 to 7 minutes. She completed her speech within 6 minutes. Uh, the 1 minute that was left could have been utilized to a better usage. Maybe since the speaker had the three different characters in the speech, a character play would have been able to create a better impact on the audience as well, which will also be like a message to them and to understand what the situation was and what exactly how the speaker was able to mediate the situation between the two of the friends. Overall, it was a wonderfully crafted speech with numerous messages, a powerful, persuasive speech to the audience, and also a message for the every one of us here. Uh, there were some things which could be improved upon, and applying those to the speech would help the speech speaker to take the speech to the next level as well. Thank you so much, and over to you, DT Mumshi.
Before we go to evaluator one, I have a doubt that it's been in my mind for a long time. So I want to know evaluator two how to pronounce your name.
It's Ananya.
Okay, thank you so much. Because every time I met this guy in multiple meetings, people call him using a different kind of pronunciation. So finally, let's get it clarified today. Thank you so much, Anya. All right, then. Let us see. Do we have evaluator one back here? Then let me call on the stage distinguished Toastmaster Noor. Over to you.
Yeah, before I start my evaluation, may I request the timer to please don't time me because I might cross the time. Definitely, I'll be way above the time. With that said, let me just dive right in. Dr. Mary, let me once again thank you wholeheartedly for being this catalyst for a great change, not merely acting as the role of a catalyst, but also empowering all those whom you and your organization touches. Like the Midas touch, may I dub it as Dr. Mary's touch. Now, I love how you introduced the organization. It started 3 years ago and incubated since and got active this year, 2025. Now, your rhetorical question on how the future would look like for us and for the next generations, it got me thinking. In an era of artificial intelligence, what would happen to the future intelligence of human beings? Now, that made me wonder, really, how would we interact as humans? And that really is a provoking question. Now, I also must appreciate the mission, give what you have, which you mentioned along with the 10 million followers of the organization, spreading good words, actions, kindness to transform lives. Now, you also made it abundantly clear that there is no collection of any sort of donation. Rather, people share their expertise, their time, their talents, and kindness to make the world a better place. Now, I must admit, Dr. Mary, it is a grand vision. And to make this grand vision a reality, I would suggest you may want to consider these suggestions into your future keynote speeches to rally humanity towards love. Number one is start with an emotional hook, a personal story. Open with a moment that changed you. Draw down on your personal example as a doctor, a face-to-face encounter with a hardship, a story of a small act of kindness that rippled outward. You can keep it vivid with uh, as much as possible in just under 2 minutes. Right now, what happens is you tie your anecdote to a universal value, such as a hope or dignity or belonging. So every listener feels this could be me or someone I love, right? And then you get on to paint the bigger picture, like, for example, a global challenge with a local impact, right? For example, we have this, what do you call, the baby hacks, for example, you're doing in Philippines, right? Now, frame that issue in a global statistic, like 1 billion people, for example, can be impacted with this baby hatches, or let's say 10 million people can be impacted with it. And zoom in on a local example, that is in Philippines, how baby hatches are getting effective and how it is transforming lives there, right? Now, this vision of possibility where humanity for love has shifted that statistic. How does baby hatches in, let's say, a village X or a city Y or in a school or a community close by look like? So, what happens is people can connect to that global challenge, a local impact, and with that vision of possibility, which you're bringing, your organization is bringing. Now, you can always use the structure of three, the rule of three. That is three pillars of change: awareness, action, and alliance. Right? We shine light on unseen suffering. Let's say that's the awareness. The action could be we empower communities to solve problems or to get connected, to heal as communities. And the alliances, we connect individuals, we connect NGOs, we connect corporates at scale. Now, why three? Because it's memorable, it builds momentum, it gives your audience clear takeaways. Right? And also, I would suggest that you showcase a social proof or any stories of success you had. Now, two, three, you can actually list up to two or three partnerships that Humanity for Love had already catalyzed, collaborators, resources pooled, or outcomes achieved, any of those things. And you can have voices from the grassroots level, from the field itself, like 30 seconds video on someone's testimonial, a short testimonial on how Humanity for Love has transformed it. That builds that social connect, right? And you had a lot of rhetorical questions, Dr. Mary. I think you can leverage those rhetorical questions to invite two, three people from the audience to come and tell their story. Maybe for 10 seconds or 20 seconds, what they thought about your rhetorical questions, and use that rhetorical questions to to engage the audience further, right? And lastly, what I would suggest is craft a clear and a compelling call to action. Very important because when you concluded, you concluded with "We are the need of the hour," but rather connect that you know your why. Why did you start this organization, and how you're doing it, and then that very powerful message, compelling call to action. Or you can say that join our 10 million followers and pledge your kindness to us in building, let's say, three baby hatches in your country. Sign up at humanityforlove.com/partner or connect with a regional liaison, so and so email, or attend our virtual orientation on, let's say, May 30th. Right? What that gives is that gives people a call to action. They can go and take action on these items. Very important, right? Uh, rest everything you can. A couple of things which you can do is leverage very good, powerful storytelling techniques. Like for example, contrast before and after. How before in the Philippines, before Humanity for Love, how it was, and after Humanity for Love, how it was. Repetition of key phrases like love multiplies when we share it, right? Or a metaphor. Our network is a tapestry. Each of you is a thread weaving a stronger whole. Or you can pause for effect. Now, silence can punctuate your most important line, right? So, and your visuals were very amazing. I love the visuals, what you had, but just optimize your visuals, minimize the text, and have this high impact imagery, which you already had, the authentic photographs of people you have served, and some charts. There are people in the audience who want to look at some charts about how humanity for growth, humanity for love has, has been, has had an impact or a growth, some statistics, right? And when you're going to other countries, now adapt your presentation to their culture and context. Very important, right? There'll be local touchstones, like for example, reference a local somebody with high impact, a proverb or a cultural value that aligns with your mission. All right, and also watch the language and tone. You can adjust your pacing and formality to match that local expectation, right? And I believe, Dr. Mary, you are on a very grand mission of changing how we perceive love, kindness. And I very strongly believe that your organization has the potential to change the world. It starts like this, right? Mother Teresa started her way. It's like this. It started all with uh, uh, a burning desire to serve, and I see that in you. I see that in you because I see how you serve people as a doctor, as a human being, and I wish you only the best. I wish that this organization becomes global and all of us are impacted with humanity. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Now, let me call my team to give the report. For a small change, let me call the R counter first. Toastmaster Charan, over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I'm back with my report. At first, I start with my tactic. So timer, there is a no space. So at tar counter, that is me. I will also take a short gap and a filler words like no, I use 2 times. Okay. And next, grammarian. So he used the filler words like and 2 times. And active listener, Adil. So he takes that word. He used it 2 times as a filler word. And Toastmaster of the day, Arona. He takes only one long gap and okay. When it comes to speaking session, speaker one, at first, congratulations for your wonderful speech. In this speech, I was thoroughly enjoyed for what you are saying. In your speech, there is no filler word, and you only used repeated 90% times. Only. And that's it. And the speaker too, congratulations for your speech, and you are the best speaker, right? So you are using 2 filler words and 3 times and but 2 times. So also use it 2 times. Okay. When it comes to speaker evaluation session, so the speaker one evaluator, so you take 3 times and filler words and 2 times. Speaker two evaluator, so speaker two evaluator he takes only short gap one and he use sounds like 2 times. When it comes to table topic master session, so table topic evaluator first table topic master he used then 3 times and so 2 times. These are the filler words they used. And in speakers, table topic speakers, 8 speakers. In this, most of the members are using their filler words and repeated filler words and taking short gaps more than, including me also. So I didn't mention anyone who used this number. So I didn't mention anything. When it comes to table topic evaluator, so she take a long time to evaluate everyone. She take only 2 filler words repeated like and so 3 and 2, and she take only one short gap. That's it. That's it for my evaluation. Over to you, general evaluator, Toshmaster DTM.
Thank you so much. So let me call my timer for the timer's report.
Thank you, Vijay. For the pet speech segment, Toastmaster Mary Thomas took 10 minutes. Toastmaster Shivani, 6 minutes, 12 seconds. For the table topic session, Toastmaster Amarnath took 1 minute, 56 seconds. Guest Archana, 1 minute, 58 seconds. Toastmaster Shivani, 1 minute, 27 seconds. Toastmaster Adil, 1 minute, 6 seconds. Toastmaster Sharon, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Aniket, 1 minute, 42 seconds. Toastmaster No, 2 minutes, 28 seconds. Toastmaster Anani, 1 minute, 24 seconds. And for the evaluation, Toastmaster Anani took 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Thank you, and over to you, DTM.
Thank you so much. Let me call my grammarian on the stage.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vamsi. So the word of the day was used by many people. So Toastmaster Vamsi used it. Toastmaster Vikram used the word of the day 2 times. Toastmaster Adi also used the word of the day, and Toastmaster JK and Toastmaster Ananya used the word of the day and the idiom of the day both. So and also there were various good usages of words and other sentences like auspicious, articulate, and stop worrying, start speaking, and ripple out, cherished, global challenge with local impact. These were some good usages of words and phrases. So, that's it from my report.
Thank you so much. Let me call the active listener, Toastmaster Adil, over to you.
Yes. So I have prepared a few questions. So, is there anyone who would like to volunteer to answer these questions, or should I select randomly?
Toastmaster Adil, you can just say the question, and whoever have the answer, they will answer it.
All right. So my first question is, what was the reason Toastmaster J.K. Arora was stressed about?
Export. The time
Yeah.
for the
Shipment
export
not
of the
reach
goods.
time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So my next question is, when Toastmaster Mary Thomas started her plan, what did the audience mistook that plan to be?
Tinder app, kind of.
Right. Right. Yeah. So my next question is, what was the friend's name that Toastmaster Shivani took?
Tina and Meena.
That's right. My next question is, what did guest Archana learn when she became a mother?
Cooking. It's important to learn cooking, or it's
Right.
important to
Yeah.
understand mother's suggestion.
Right. And my final question is, according to guest, my speech, who was the calmest person that I have known?
Can you repeat the question?
Your father. Your father.
Right.
Adil.
Right. Yeah. So that's all the questions I have made. I'd like to hand over the mic to to DTM Vamsi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, team. And it's time for my report. I will try to make it as simple as possible. No offense if I say something wrong, okay? Because I'm going to give a detailed one here. First of all, I like it the way you could make the agenda, and you also explained about the different roles, what we do, and other things in the agenda. It's been quite some time I witnessed such kind of a thing. We generally see what agenda, basic kind of a summary, or nowadays some clubs don't even post the agenda. Okay. Some clubs don't even post the meeting entire list over there, but you followed all the protocols and everything. Kudos to you to the XCOM who are behind the scenes doing all this kind of work. Fabulous job over there. Now I will jump into the meeting. Meeting started 3 minutes delay. Could have been avoided because a couple of role players were already there, like Sergeant at Arms, presiding officer. They could have spoken something. Meanwhile, the other role players joined, so we could have started the meeting on time. No need to wait for them. And as per the agenda, I noticed Adilakshmi should be Sergeant at Arms, but Toastmaster Avannath came into picture. Could have informed that in the chat at least, so that we have a hunch that okay, this is it. And anyway, when these kind of scenarios are there, try to make a match. Okay, Sergeant at Arms and presiding officer, different people. Like what happened today, it's fine like that, so that we don't see a monotonous role taking one after other. Even if it is repeating, try to break the chain. Bring some other person in the XCOM into Sergeant if Sergeant is unavailable, so the chain will be broken and we can see witness. Okay, these are different types of roles. Guest can enhance it. Otherwise, role will be changed. Same person will be speaking continuously. They don't understand what is happening. A good breaking when there is a repetition, just in case. And Sergeant at Arms, there were a lot of good things this guy did today. Toastmaster mission, he explained the rules, explained about the club. Generally, presiding officer does that job, but he stepped one step ahead and also did that job. Then had the presiding officer introduction. And when the vote is called, you stepped in and asked the timers report. Kudos to you, Amarnath. I'm really impressed with the way the Sergeant at Arms performed today. Fabulous job and a good energy start you had there. Then I don't have any improvements for you today. You did a clean job. Coming to Toastmaster Adilakshmi, you explained about the club, you explained about Toastmasters, you called the guests on the stage. Fabulous job over there. One thing that I see a little bit of miss is, as per the agenda, Toastmaster introduces the functionaries. Your name is written, but the general evaluator is called. It was completely off guard of me. But in generally, general evaluator does that. So I was like unconscious note. But change the thing in agenda or go the other way around. Coming to Toastmaster of the day, an interactive start, a very good theme, and it was a fabulous job. One thing I would say is I want to hear more about the theme, because as per the agenda, I see almost a 7 minutes is dedicated to you, like a speech. I would have utilized the entire 7 minutes and gave a speech over there. So I would say give more thoughts, maybe something explanation, or how, like you already started with a question, right? Have a sequence of questions, 2 to 3 questions to know about the pulse of the audience, maybe connecting with the guests, something like that. So they will be so much thinking about the theme in their mind and completely prepared for what coming next. That could help a table topic master more, and it makes more interactive. Then coming to my tag team, Timer, you explained the guidelines, you showed the cards during the explanation itself. Fabulous job over there. Regarding the grace period, you set the grace period on the higher margin, which is after red card, but you forgot about the lower margin, the minimum time. Then coming into the flashcards, one thing I would suggest is if we cross 7 minutes 30 seconds or something like that, you can flash the cards. In contest, we just show the red card. We don't bother how much time they speak. We just show the red card like this. But in a regular club meetings, we just drop the card. Since it is an online, try to flash the cards so the speaker knows they are already off the time. That can help them. And if someone is presenting, they may not see the card. There is a high chance. In that scenario, type in the chat window. That could help the speaker. Then coming to the R counter, you explained the roles. The one thing that plus point is you even thought about the pause durations. Usually R counters won't go to the such extent, they just simply count the R's and Ms. Good job over there. Regarding the improvements, I would say you can make the report a little bit of shorter. Like no need to hustle free thinking about every person's name and other things. Like I say, Toastmaster of the day, you used 5 R's, 2 Ms, 3 R's. General evaluator used 2 R's, 3 Ms, and 5 R's. So something like that, you can make it more precise. Because I don't want to bother about how many R's and N's Adilakshmi is using. I will be focused on when my name comes and how many I am using, right? So you can make it a faster run, like our Vande Bharat Express, okay? That can make your job easier as well. Then you can also say something like this, like how to avoid R's and N's. a small tip or something like that. Generally, what happens is when we are speaking and the way we are think, when these things don't match, the crust and pause fillers come in picture, which means we have to reduce our pace. Then our thinking capacity will be ahead, and automatically the ahs and ums won't even bother about coming. That's how you reduce ahs and ums. So when you noticed during the table topics round a certain kind of segment, there are so many ahs and ums, you can say a little bit of tip that can help the speakers next time. You used 2 ahs and 3 unnecessary so's. After you already recorded your things, but you missed this. Then coming to the grammarian, you explained the guidelines. You even mentioned the word of the day and idiom of the day in the chat window. You made the count of word of the day and idiom of the days. You explained about good usages. Fabulous job. As in the agenda, I think these can be added. I mean, it's not your job. The whoever is making the agenda can add word of the day and idiom of the day. It can be something enhancing there. And there were good usages. One thing I would say, it's always said, say the good things in public and the opposite in the private. Okay, if someone is using good usage, mention the names. That encourages the Toastmasters even more. And you can also suggest certain improvements. Definitely there will be grammar hiccups here and there. While improvements, don't take the name. Say, some Toastmasters said this, but actually it should be this. So don't take the name when giving the improvements. That helps a lot. If you take my name, definitely I'm not coming to the next meeting. Okay. Just kidding, but avoid taking the other side of thing. Active listener, you explained everything in a clean manner. And one thing I would suggest is Adilakshmi is answering all the questions. Okay, hold her, give her a break and say, Adi, okay, you already answered 3 questions. So now let me give the chance to others. Okay, like that, you can make a fun kind of a thing and encourage other people also. That would be a clean job over there. Coming to table topics master, Toastmaster Vikram, another champion here. You introduce the table topics, what is the round, what it is about, and why it is important. You set the timings again. So who joined late may not be know what is the timing because it is already done. So introduce, you give the timings again. You took the topics related to the theme. You also pasted them in the chat window, and you have the separate segment also. Since it is a Mother's Day, you already brought some other thing into here, that which kind of topic you want. Now that is got a fabulous job, and you call the table topics evaluator beforehand so that while the feedback and everything is happening, she can continue with the thing. You manage the time segment. You notice we shouldn't overlap that time. One thing I would say is, due to some technical reason or some sort of network issue, you switch off your cam. I would say, if possible, at least for a few minutes on your cam and then go to the mode, whatever due to the issues. And you call for vote timing also. That is also call the time of voting. That is one is happened over there. 2 things I would say is, one, from my side, I missed you send me a message one-on-one so that I can take a topic or not. I was focusing on some other things in the chat window, so I missed it. That is one thing missed from my side. Always for you, call the first speaker, whoever would be the first speaker, call one of the Toastmasters who you are comfortable. For example, you think, Adi Lakshmi is already the table topics evaluator, right? But there is Amarnath over there, or Toastmaster Aurora. If you call them, they are already habituated with you, they are comfortable with you, that they can take the topic. Now guest will see, okay, this is what the table topics round is. So they give the topic and we have to give it this way. It's like a demonstration. So always first call it known Toastmaster into the table topic segment, then you can go for the guest. That makes your job easier also. People will tend to come more. Coming to table topics evaluator, Lakshmi, you gave a positive feedback, encouraging. You even tried to attempt word of the day. Fabulous job over there. One thing I would say is, to make your job easier, no need to repeat the topic names again because they already know their topic, right? So that can be avoided. And in the feedback, focus on the content first. Exactly where they can improve on the content. Because in 2 minutes, if you say vocabulary, body language, all these kind of things, it will be very difficult for them. So only tell about the content part. Later, for example, if you are doing the same role again and the same speaker came, then you can insist on some other thing. In that way, slow and steady, the speakers can also improve. And you have ample of time. Think about how to use word of the day and idiom of the day. Don't try to force use because you have to use it. That way, it becomes easier for you to adapt word of the day and idiom of the day going ahead. So can I utilize? If not, it's okay, leave it. In that way, it becomes easier for you to improve the language. Coming to the speakers, I will make it very simplified. Speaker 1, you are very confident and keen clarity on that. To make it more simplified, I would say focus a little bit on speech structure. Exactly of how to make it more precise in the time limits. And if possible, try to have a presentation. Like you said, we can have ChatGPT and other things. They are making presentations for us. So try to have a small presentation. It makes your job easier. Then coming to second speaker, content is good. You are calm and composed. One thing I would say is your body language got struck over there. You have a very good hand movements and other things, but the movement is less because of the visual scenario I can understand. So to make it simplified, what you can do is use the mobile dial 129. Let us say you are in the number 5 position. So utilize the 9, move here and there. In that way, automatically, even in a small scale of a space, you can use the body language more. That makes your job easier. Second, I would say is you said about a conversation. We don't know what happened in the conversation. You can take like 30 seconds to 1 minute in your speech to act the conversation. That can make it more amplified on your speech. Then coming to my evaluators, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Noor, you are a vocabulary rich person. I noticed the moment you started speaking. I would say you are a craftsman with words. And what I really loved in your evaluation is you said how to work on the context, not just the content part. Fabulous job. I really learned a lot from you from your evaluation today. Your voice became a little bit of feeble during sometimes, and speaker had a little bit of struggle coming into the camera and hearing that. So rise a little bit of tone. That would be fine. Coming to Toastmaster Ananya, positive feedback, detailed analysis, fabulous job over there. One thing I would say is focus on the structure of evaluation as well. Okay, not only speech, this is also a speech, 2 to 3 minutes. So have it structured and always start your feedback with content. The second improvement, you can say vocabulary, body language, whatnot. There are 1,000 things you can pull. But always the first improvement, focus on the content part and insist on not only what to improve, but how to improve. That helps the speaker more. And with that, let me hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Arora.
Thank you, DTM Vamsi. First, thank you for coming. And you have covered all in Bharat Express report in a very fast way. So thank you once again. And all your tag report also, they have also given a very good report. And I'm thank you for the speech of Dr. Mary and evaluator, but you are not in the race now. So I will congratulate second speaker Shivani, and you will get the certificate by end of the day, and evaluator Anaya Parvar, if I spell it wrong. Right. Okay, so coming to our next topic as per the schedule, we have covered it all, and we have a poll of the auxiliary. So I'll request Toastmaster Amar to have an auxiliary poll, please. Auxiliary role poll, please.
Yeah, poll is on your screen. Please go ahead and cast it. Yes, this is 7. Last few seconds to end the poll. 3, 2, 1. We are ending the poll now.
Okay, thank you everyone. So in the end, let me leave you. Worrying doesn't empty tomorrow of its trouble. It empties today of its strength. So next time worry knocks on your door, let's calm answer it. So I'll challenge members to identify areas in their lives today where they can change worrying to winning calm. So thank you everyone for participating. And now I'll request Toastmaster Amar to have the poll for the main roles, all 3 main roles. And then over to our PO, Toastmaster Adi, after that, after poll, please.
Best lead role player poll is on.
Okay. So over to PO, Toastmaster Adi.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster JK Arora, for conducting a wonderful session. You chose a wonderful theme. Due to that, we are able to have a great session. Thank you so much. And now, let me thank everyone for joining this meeting and making
The best
it into
evaluator,
a...
we have already selected it because
Oh,
due to time, due to time, they are not on the, please. Please go ahead. Yeah, Toastmaster Adi, please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank every single one of you for joining today's meeting and even taking up roles because of all of you. We had a great time. Now I would like to announce the winners first, and then we can go for feedback from guests. So firstly, for best speaker, we have Toastmaster Shivani. Congratulations. I appreciate if everyone just, congratulate her. Maybe a clap emoji. And next for best evaluator, we have Toastmaster Anani. For best TT, without no doubt, we have distinguished Toastmaster Noor Mohammed. Thank you so much and congratulations. For best auxiliary role player, we have Toastmaster Adil Sheikh. Congratulations and thank you for giving so many wonderful and easy questions. Next, we have best lead role player. Do you guys want to guess? Any guesses? No, Toastmaster, you're not going to guess. You're the one who launched the poll, so no.
G.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Distinguished Toastmaster Vamsi won the best lead role player. Congratulations. Now I'd like to call the guests so that they can give their feedback. Toastmaster Shivani, can you please tell
Adi,
us how
can we
you...
have a group picture? Can everyone
Sure.
on your camera?
Sure. Can anyone please turn on their camera so that we can have a group picture? Feel free to have heart emojis. We can have a great picture.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Yes. Now, Toastmaster Shivani, can you please tell us how you felt about the meeting and all?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the meeting. This was my first time attending the meeting, so I had a great experience. And just like DDM Vamsi mentioned that your agenda is very well structured. Even I noticed that, and I really appreciate it because most clubs don't put the effort to make such a nice agenda. And besides that, I also think that the flow of the meeting was very proper and everything went well. So yeah, I had a great experience.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us and hope you'll join many more meetings. Next, we have Toastmaster Charan. Can you please share how you felt about the meeting?
It was a wonderful meeting, and I am attending as a guest for the first meeting. But most of the members' evaluation was so good, so I learned a lot, and I want to improve myself through this meeting. So, thank you, Sattvic Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Charan, for joining us. I hope you felt good. This is a nice experience since you're joining an outside club for the first time. I hope you had a great time. And lastly, can I request distinct Toastmaster Vamsi to give feedback?
If I give more feedback, the other people will beat me, no doubt in that.
You can consider this. Okay. If that's the case, I request our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Amanna, to officially adjourn the meeting.
Thank you very much, up your Toastmaster Adi, and thanks everyone for joining this meeting and make the meeting so successful, and keep visiting our club. Thank you very much and happy rest of the day.